Hello everyone, my name is Ashaden, and this is Ashaden StarCraft. It has been a long time since I've been casting. I recently took a break from StarCraft for a brief period in time to actually play some Skyrim. And I got into modding and stuff like that, and I got totally distracted from the game that I really know and love. So, I am back, and I am getting right back into this, and I just want to say that I have totally missed casting your replays, and that is why the first thing I am doing is doing just that. So, without further ado, let me go ahead and introduce the players. Right here, spawning in the top left-hand corner, from no team at all whatsoever, it is the blue Terran player, DDS. Spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, it is from Team Triple T. It is Terminator. I'll be back. Actually, there is a new Terminator movie about to be coming out. It's kind of like a 1.5 type thing. I guess they're going back to the first one, and everything has changed. I don't know. What do you guys think? It could be slightly redundant. Could not be. I don't know. You guys might be excited to see it. I'm kind of iffy on it. You guys let me know how it goes. What you guys think. But anyways, that is what's going on there. And just in case you guys like what you see, please go ahead and send your replays to ashadenstarcraft@gmail.com, and go ahead and like and follow youtube.com/ashadenstarcraft. Go ahead and watch the replays that you send me and that I cast. So, I am once again working on this, one of my favorite UIs. I happen to like it, and this is what I think I'm just going to go ahead and stick with. So, I hope you guys like it. Leave comments and everything below. Let me know what you think. Trying out different things. Also, let's not forget our good old Ascended StarCraft. He is still casting, and of course he is my inspiration. He's what actually inspired me to go ahead and start casting. He's amazing. Please go to his YouTube as well. Like and follow him and all that good stuff. Anyways, back to the game as I continually just ramble on about every crazy thing that enters my head. It seems that we have just a ridiculous amount of barracks going on. Factory as well. We got the orbital being built. Just Marines being built over here by DDS. But this is a bronze level matchup, so we're going to have a lot of things not going on that we would expect, and a lot of things that we don't expect. So we do have a couple of idle SCVs. Get to work. Psst. Just saying, 3 total idle SCVs here. Kind of a big deal when your opponent is doing all this, but he doesn't know his opponent is doing all this. So Terminator gets a good scan, sees that Marines are coming out. But this quick second base may actually prove useful depending on how much SCVs and so on and units are being built here, depending on how aggressive Terminator happens to be. Starport being built, just pretty much getting all of his production facilities. And it looks to me like we are just going reactor, tech lab. Got a tech lab here, so we're going to see some siege tanks probably. And then there's the scan from DDS. And he is probably crapping his pants right now, being that he's got 2 bases. And he sees all those barracks. And so now we got a couple more barracks being built here. So we got a little bit better of an economy here going for DDS. But depending on how fast these units start getting built out, it could really quickly end up going in Terminator's favor. We shall see. And scan. It is the scan war of the Terran versus Terran. Dun, dun, dun. And it seems both are going for stim pack as well. I apologize for any lag we may have. Let me know in the comments as well if that is an issue. If it is, I can reduce my graphics quality down a little bit. But if it's not, then hey, let's go ahead and continue to have fun. Let's see, got one gas. Barely started on that production for the gas not too long ago. So we are seeing our first siege tank coming from Terminator, and no siege tanks as of yet from DDS. But the gas production is actually a little bit higher in the favor of DDS. Finally, we do have that second base going down for Terminator. Small little aggressive force here, probably, well, might not be so aggressive, probably more defensive at this moment. Continues to scan to see what forces are being built here. He probably should continue making SCVs, but it's a bronze level game. Or nobody supply blocks. So I don't know. We'll see. We have another CC, yeah, it's still being built over there for Terminator. Starport being built along with combat shields. We are working, Terminator's working on his second siege tank. So far, and it looks like medevacs too. So far it looks like this is starting to lean in favor of Terminator. Very, very well, in fact. No upgrades complete as of yet. Just about done though, our stim pack from both players. We are switching and building a tech lab. Interesting. Probably want to go ahead and get some medevacs churning out of that as soon as possible. Building a factory. DDS building a second factory. Not a whole huge difference in economy with that really, really early second base. He would have liked to see a little more SCVs being built during that time, but I guess he decided to go ahead and stop SCV production once he realized what was being built over here. But now we have SCV production coming from Terminator, and the economy is going to start to climb in Terminator's favor. So not really a good thing here. No SCVs at all being produced, but straight units. So this is going to be a thing, but without the siege tanks, it's going to be really, really tough for him to actually hold. It's a good decent sized bioforce right now, but not really able to do too much damage. And at this point, we are looking at workers. Let's see. Production still going on. Worker supply. We are looking at 23 to 24, so it's still relatively about even, but that is slowly climbing more and more favor. But as I can see, DDS is now producing SCVs as well, so this could be really good. A couple of forces up here trying to prevent new drops. If you're going to do that, I would say probably maybe drop a couple of turrets here or something to prevent that. More and more. He doesn't look very supply blocked at all, but he's building tons of supply depots. So he is looking to not be supply blocked anytime soon. But we have 1-1 being in production for Terminator. Why am I not looking at everybody? There we go. I don't know what just happened. I must have clicked some crazy button. He's like, I'm just going to watch you guys work. He's the supervisor SCV. He's like, I'm going to watch you guys work. Work. He's the taskmaster. He's cracking that whip. Psh. Oh, but he turned his back on. So that's not working. And now this is looking pretty bad. Oof. Goodness gracious. And the SCV production did stop for DDS. And quick little scout. He sees everything. I don't know why he didn't just scan. But it's not like he has anything to stop him. He should go ahead and push out with this if that's what he's going to do. He does have his first siege tank though, so that's a thing. Both siege tanks down, 2 siege tanks down now on the low ground. Go ahead and leave this here to go ahead and scout and see what's going on. Has this really forward? And Terminator scanning again and again and again. So I'm sure he probably realized that the army is not all completely there. But unfortunately, this right here, I think, is more powerful. I think it would wipe this small little thing off the face of the earth, especially with those 2 siege tanks. Not really sure, but if he's going to do it, he probably needs to bring all of his army out. Maybe scan at the low ground. But here's the thing, this army is moving. Don't want to catch this army out of position. Armory being built back at home for Terminator. At the same time, a couple more. But this looks like this is going to be sniped relatively fast. I'm going to get all those free medevacs. Oh my gosh, on the move command, and all of these forces are going down. Complete army destruction just because of the move command. And that just totally sent this game back in DDS's favor. Wow. That was just a complete crazy turn of events, and I can only imagine what Terminator's saying to himself right now. That complete thing was on move command. I wish there was like a slow motion thing, like the iPhone 6's little slow motion camera thing, to be able to watch that. That was crazy. Lost his entire force to that. Oh man. Oof. That had to have been bad. And then the scan goes down and he's like, crap. I would say probably want to push out with this entire army, and he could probably take this. If he doesn't wait too long, that is. Oh my goodness. I'm stuck on that. Wow. There's all these medevacs sitting right here too. We probably want to bring them down here. Oof. Don't want to wait too long. This force is going to get back up. But this third base is going down, and this one's not even saturated yet. And that little scouting Viking just got taken out. I don't know about this third base thing. SCV's back in production. Well, one in particular. Probably should be making them from both so he has the economy to support what he has. But Bronze League. There goes the third base for Terminator. Oof. Goodness gracious. Both of them are doing it. Both of them don't really have a huge SCV production. So, and it looks like he's gearing up for a big attack. Maybe he can get these siege tanks sieged up. And everything gets scanned. I mean, Terminator's really good with these scans. He's scanning right on time. But he sees that the army is still sitting down. But I'm sure he can tell that it's gearing up for an attack. But I mean, if he attacked right now it's back in his favor. Ugh. I don't know. With good pre-siege, it could be held. Could be. Ugh. Army supply. Go and take a look there. We are sitting, wow, 120 to 60. Huge. Scan just went down. He's seen that. 2 more siege tanks out. Probably siege these. Take out this army. Whew. Man, I'm so stuck on that huge move command mistake. But with this Bronze League, so I mean, I cannot count the number of times that Ascended has talked about the move command, and it just totally just like brought that point home. Huge games have been lost just because of the move command. So if DDS or Terminator watches this, just hoping to take that into account and change it up next time, because Terminator probably would have had it at that first push. I really do believe that. Just that simple mistake, that simple little thing, cost him so much. So that's a thing. But looks like Terminator's gotten back into this game because DDS has been very complacent, and just really, I wouldn't even say he was building necessarily too many SCVs and macroing up, but he did leave some forces back at home, which I do like. He's only moving this small portion of his army. Should probably siege up these siege tanks because he knows that they're moving out. Siege. Oh, if he sieged those siege tanks up, the game would be totally, there it is. Everybody's sieged now. Everybody is sieged. This could go many different ways. And here it is. It looks like the DDS is going to just pull through. Oh, and that army is down. Oh, he's going to lose these two Marines. Should probably push in and stim and kill that siege tank. Siege. Siege. Okay. That's a thing. But now he's going to go ahead and take out this third base. Really, really good idea. Going to go ahead and siege up. All these SCVs get saved. Very good. Going to go ahead and sack that. I think he could have just went ahead and lifted it up, as it seems like there's only Marauders here. So he probably could have just went ahead and lifted that, and it would have been okay. He wouldn't have had to lose that 400 minerals. Problem is we got the 2 siege tanks now on the high ground. And more army being produced back here. Just wasn't enough, and he just decided not to go ahead and... Uh-oh. Gonna get a good drop here. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be nice if he drops right on top of this army. I mean the mineral line, if he can get it, boost in. But there is that... He needs to pull his whole army out of the way of that siege tank. Oh, it looks like he's gonna lose all those forces though. And there goes the siege tank. And luckily, by the skin of his teeth, Terminator's able to hold this push really, really well. Should probably just go ahead and boost. Nope, lost everything there. And now this game is back in favor of Terminator. His army is way ahead now, especially with the amount of medevacs. Total workers units killed in this engagement, 93 to 65 in favor of DDS. This is actually pretty exciting for a bronze level game. It is just back and forth action. Okay, let's go and turn that off. Oops. Wrong button. And he's got a couple of people locked up in here. Is he going to drop? Oh, yep, he noticed. Okay, so let's go ahead and see. We have our worker supply. What? I don't think that's correct. Oh, no. That's workers killed. Sorry, wrong thing. Worker supply 37 to 26. Even with all of that, didn't lose too many workers on that ground. Probably should have just went ahead and boosted those guys all the way into the mineral line. He would have got a huge economic advantage there if he was going to get rid of those guys. But now, killing that, he would be able to come and drop back into the mineral line. Tons of siege takes back at home, too. This is still anybody's game. Let's take a look at our upgrades here. We do have concussive shells and 2-2 in favor of Terminator. So in a one-on-one battle with 200 supply, we obviously know where this is going to go. And with +3 attack on the way, going to be a really, really huge thing. And 1-1 barely getting started for DDS, but at least it's better than nothing. It's not going to be too bad. But with this third base continuing to mine as well, it could really, really go both ways here. And we do have the army pushing out. The scan wars going down. And Terminator just saw that he was about to come out the back door. Looks like we might be building, maybe he's sending his, yeah, he's building his command center over here. So he's going to try and rebuild this third base in a different location, since this is right here watching. I wouldn't be surprised. These guys have got some pretty decent scans. I wouldn't be surprised if DDS didn't scan that third base pretty soon. But since he knows that this is being built, this is about to go down really fast. Probably not even going to get a cancel. And is he gonna go? Nope, cancel at all. And the SCV is running for his life, and he eventually gets taken out. Probably want to bring these his whole army this way. And the siege tank gets sieged. He's leaving all of his siege tanks in the rear. This could be it. The whole army gets taken out. A very, very late reaction. Siege tanks Too late to get sieged. This could go both ways here. Oh! And no, his army gets wiped out. And this could be the game. And I think it very well will be. Even with the economic advantage, not pulling those forces out pretty much cost DDS this game. But wow, it's been a back and forth battle. And so far, no GG, but I think this is going to be it. We do have the reinforcement squad coming in. But his whole, pretty much his whole forces, minus this one little hurt siege tank. And all these SCVs are going down. And it looks like we might have something, but without any medevacs to support, that's going to be it. There's the GG. Very good game from both players. Very good game. Well played, everyone. So, yep, that's the game. TvT, bronze level. Terminator is victorious. So, hope you guys enjoy. And as always, may the forks be with you.